Hello, hello, hello. This is Mike Reed coming to you. This is this is March 22nd, and I had just been doing a video for the last few minutes, and the live wasn't on. So I'm gonna let you all get caught up. I was just giving a story to myself about how things were when I was a kid. For those of you that are going to be watching this video, um, my name is Mike Reed. I've been in the business since I was 15 years old. Back in the 90s, my father and I started a store in 92. And back in the day, appliances used to last 30, 40 years before they would break down. And so here I am in a 15-year-old kid, and I was working on refrigerators that would be pink, brown, harvest gold, green, avocado green. All right, I used to work on those big white 57 Chevy type of the big with the big chrome, big handles and everything. 63 Impala, what's going on? A name Kango, what's happening? Um so it, that's kind of where I come from. I come from like the guys that say beer can cold and stuff like that. Um to catch you guys up with where I've been, what's been going on with me. I had some family issues. My wife undergone some elective cosmetics surgery. I've been nursing her along. Then I ended up catching the C-19 on Friday. Caught a fever of 103. So that was no fun. So I managed to finish up what I was doing Friday, nurse myself, or actually my wife kept huddling over me all freaking weekend, checking me, and then my daughter checked me every few minutes. But yeah, I finally broke my fever on Sunday, and went back out there on Monday to get back at it because it's just me. All right, so since that time, I've had new subscribers and everything else like that, and I want to thank you all for subscribing. I finally made my 300. So as a man of my word, I did want to come to you all and give you some new companies to call. You guys can put in the chat if you guys did sign up with some of those other companies. If they had not called you, oh, thank you, my apps. Thank you. I appreciate it. If they have not called you, um, feel free to email those people and make sure that all your paperwork is in order, because that's always a thing. These companies are always testing to see if you're available and not just spamming out your information. So that's something that you want to do. A life appliance repair, man, I appreciate that, man. It just at a certain point, you gotta give back. Uh, my demographics say that my analytics say that my subscribers are between the ages of 40 and 55, which to me sounds about right, because that's what I am. So, like I said, I've been doing this since I was 15. Um, we're all different, but we pretty much been through, similar stuff. We've all been trained in different things and kind of found our way to the appliance business. Most of you have found your way through the residential, and in the time that I've come up, they kind of like really, really separated the two. And no longer is it a thing where you just go and fix the appliance. Now it's not fix the appliance. Now it's commercial or residential. And I'm here to help those that want to get on over to the other side. If you want to get on over to the commercial side, you want to learn what the commercial side's about. I'm here to give you guys the training information, how to get it, where to get it, when to take these classes, what you're going to expect, what to expect with these classes, what you're going to get out of it. All right. Now, just put in the chat for me if you all because I'm gonna try to give you guys this information first because that's what my subscribers want. They want this information first, and then I'm gonna give you guys because I try to give you guys some information about Detroit, the Manitowoc classes in Detroit on the 28th. I believe it's the 28th. Um, I'm gonna try to stop doing all the pauses and everything. Greater Michigan distributors. Hey, what's going on? Um, let's see here. So if you're in Detroit on the 28th, that is your day. So make sure you call and you get set up. You want to make sure you call that 1-800-423-0192. All right, because I know I've been getting a lot of a lot of requests about Detroit and some of the other places. I know Florida too. I've been talking with some of the people in Florida that's going to be giving out some classes. They just don't have the numbers, and so I told them, I said, hey, if I can get you the numbers, would you be willing to give a class? And they said, yeah. There's one of the brothers that was in the class with me. I see he's not checking out my subscriber list. What a friend, huh? So, there you go. So Jared Giles or Jared is given at Greater Michigan Distributors on the 28th, and you want to call Lauren at 1-800-423-0192. There's a couple other classes. Alaska. I haven't had anybody hit me up from Alaska, but if you're in Alaska, yours is also on the 28th. That's Anchorage. Okay, Detroit is also the 29th. So Detroit is the 28th and the 29th. All right, Laurel, Maryland. All right, I know two of you guys are out there from Maryland. Now I know this is a little ways from where you are in Maryland, but Laurel, Maryland, you want to call 1-800-220-1991. Now let me get back to what I was going to do. I got sidetracked. I'm going to give you this company called ConUp. Gifted, what's happening? All right, have you guys heard of ConUp? And I always say it wrong. All right, let me see if it's going across. What the hell's calling me? I don't know why people are calling me right now. All right, ConUp. Let me take this off. And let me add ConUp's number. I don't know who I would have calling me from Ohio. All right. So you have quite a few people to call. All right. Trisha is one of them. But you don't just have to go with Trisha. All right. You can go with any of the women over there. I think it is is this any of you guys calling me right now? Let's see here. We got Trisha 377 0061. All right, let me go back to the chat. Let me see. Okay, so I did give you guys Conapp. Or oh okay, wait. Yeah, that's the training, blah blah blah. Same training for URI. Okay. All right. So you guys are able to hear me, right? Because I'm getting people calling me. I don't know if they're calling me because you guys can't hear me. Yeah, I know gifted, but you're Laurel. I looked it up and I think Laurel is like 2 hours from you or something like that. Is that right? Gifted? Okay, good. Yeah, but gifted, I believe Laurel is a couple of hours away. And you know what? Let me give you another one. Let me give you another for Conapp. and ConUp is 800 333 2752. All right. Now, all right. All right, good people. Okay, good. All right, since I got two people in here, no, I'm just playing. I got all of three. So, oh, it's only 30 minutes away. Oh, okay, okay. So you're outside of Maryland then. You're not, I mean, you're outside of Baltimore. You're not actually like in it. Because I looked it up and I'm like, oh yeah, Laurel is like hours away. Um, well, you got that. You got that. All right. Conapp. Okay, Conapp is a service provider, and what they'll do is they'll send you jobs on refrigeration. They'll send you jobs on hot side too, and they'll handle some of the calls for some of the smaller manufacturers. What we have going on in the industry right now is anybody anybody can get their brand started. All you need to do is uh, okay, good, gifted. All right, 28th and the 29th over there in for you. Now, anybody can get their brand started with a shipping container full of product from China, or actually from a truckload from Mexico as it is now, right? So, what do when you're just a guy that's got a truckload of stuff and you're able to sell it? Let's say you just sell it online. So you get a website and you put the ranges on there, you put the fryers on there, and you put the refrigerators on there. Now you're selling them. But what happens when you have a service call? You're not going to go out there and service it. What you do is you hire somebody like Conapp, right? And Conapp already has the service providers. It's no different than me collecting all your information and saying, "Hey, man, I'm gonna send y'all calls." Right? It's essentially the same thing. Only they're basically they're going to pay you out of it, right? So they'll go out. I mean, not them. Conapp will go ahead and contact you, say, "Hey, look, we got a deep fryer that's down. We need you to go out and take a look at it. We'll pay you to go and take a look at it." Or if you already know you need a thermostat, high limit, whatever it is, we'll go ahead and send that on over to you, or we'll send that on over to the customer if you desire. And then you can go ahead and do that, and then they'll pay. I believe it is, don't get me, don't hold me to it, but I believe it's like an all women run out, out of, oh man, I want to say they're like out of Iowa or Wisconsin, but they know their stuff, right? One of the women, yeah, it's like a third party warranty, right? So one of the women over there, I think it's Trisha. Yeah, she grew up in the business. So I talk with everybody. And yeah, she grew up in the business. I believe her father was a tech, something like that. And so they it's not like when you talk to them, they have no idea what's going on. They already have a pretty good idea what's going on. They're already pre-diagnosing this stuff. So they have that um for a couple of manufacturers. Then they have some. Oh man, they have some chains that they've been taking care of too. I'm not gonna mention it for them. I'll let them do that. But check them out. Check them out. I've been dealing with them for off and on for years. Um, so they're doing service for manufacturers. They're actually doing service for different brands, different stores that you know of. And I'll leave it at that. That's everywhere, all across the United States. So you're gonna have one in your neighborhood. And one of the other manufacturers they do is all refrigeration. It's these cases, these not cases, but they're well, it's called Polar King. It's called Polar King. And what it is imagine a shipping container with a refrigeration unit bolted to it. Ah. All right. So I'm reading through the chat here. Thank you all for commenting. I really do appreciate that. All right. You attended. Um, yeah, hell, I'll just put it up here. Okay. You attended. All right. Well, I'm glad they're going to be reaching out to you. I'm glad they're going to be reaching out to you. It's just make sure you sign up. Just make sure you sign up. All right. So that's ConUp. That's ConUp. That's a good one to go with. And let's see here. So I gave you guys MVP, right? Anybody here sign up with MVP or call MVP or even remember MVP group? Now MVP is an actual manufacturer. They're an actual manufacturer out of that outfit is in Canada, British Columbia, with the parent company in China, right? And they send everything down to the United States, next day air, all that good stuff. So anybody at all, anybody remember MVP group? This one. All right. Now let me see here. Okay, so you guys don't remember MVP. All right. I'll give you guys MVP too. But be sure to call Conapp. Oh, you guys didn't know about MVP. All right. Let me type this in there real quick, and you guys can give them a call. When you call, everything's gonna be in French. Do not be afraid. They cover the whole United States of America, but they're in Canada, so they start everything out in French. All right. So I think English is if you want English is one or two, but they're gonna tell you, they're gonna explain everything to you. So let me give you MVP group. And then I got some videos and some stuff to show you. Because since I did my last video, I think it was like on 10 days ago, 15 days ago, something crazy like that. I've been through Hoshizaki class. I'm glad you guys went. I got Manitowoc class to go to tomorrow. All right, here we go. www.mvpgroup. Yeah. Oh, Group Corp. CORP.com. MVPgroupcorp.com. All right, so I'll let you guys go ahead and put that up. MVPgroupcorp.com. I think they might have changed this thing since the last time I looked at it. I've been dealing with MVP for a long time too. All right, so customer service. Here's their phone number. All right, they have tech support for you to use. All right, so this is the number to MVP Group. You can give them a call Monday through Friday. Of course, they're on the West Coast. Wait a minute, I don't know why they're in Montreal. My bad. My bad. My bad. They're in Montreal. They're in Quebec. 888-275-4538. I don't know why I thought they were in Vancouver. I gotta visit Vancouver. All right, 888-275-4538. All right, you can give MVP group a call. Let me get in here. Let me get in here and me see if I can share the screen for y'all. So we made it to 300 subscribers, so I do appreciate that. So I'm giving you guys MVP. I'm giving you guys Conapp. So um, one that's outside of the manufacturer realm, and then one that actually is a manufacturer. So let me see here. I am going to share a screen. I am going to share a. Let's see here. We'll share. Oh, let's see here. Hold on, I'm gonna make a new tab. All right, gotta help you. I gotta let you guys know what I'm doing so I don't have a lot of dead air here. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys MVP group because I don't know if ConApp is gonna. I've never even bothered to check their website, to be honest with you. All right, so here we go. MVP group corp. All right, MVP. Let me see what we got here. Good. All right. All right, here we go. Let me make this a little bigger. I don't know, guys. This feels like deja vu. But anyway, MVP has several lines of refrigeration: good, better, best. Don't get me the line which one is which. And then they've done a number of a number of changes on some of this stuff. Yeah, they've added ice machines. So they have ice machines. All right, they have meat slicers and convection ovens and speed ovens. Um, the blenders. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The blenders, mixers. I'm sorry. I still recovered. Still recovered. The mixers. Oh, good. Good, Gifted. I'm glad. I'm glad. I need you guys to go to these classes so you can be so you can at least start your journey, right, and get prepared for this stuff. You need to be on come face to face with some of these people that are going to be helping you over the phone. It really does help. Now, like the mixer is I believe that's like a prep all. That's by Atosa. Um, so you got Icon, and they decided to do Icon cooking. Sierra does the hot side. I don't know what the difference is between Sierra and Icon. They're making new stuff up all the time. So what they have here is a full line, and they have everything from budget conscious to the regular, to regular chains. Regular chains are actually buying these items. Um, they actually have the dishwashers, right? I've actually had a couple of calls for them. And then Hydrocool, which are these display cabinets, which are sort of like what the Structural Concept has, and they compete with Turbo King or Air King, and some of the other lines. And then Primo is your stuff for your pizza places. It's all food processing. Okay, then they have Steel, which is the sinks, I believe. Yeah, which is your sinks. So anyway, that is. I'm gonna come on back so I can see you guys. That that is MVP. That is MVP right there. All right, let me see if I can go with Conapp. All right. So those are some companies that you could sign up with. And what the hell? Let me bring you on over to Conapp. So you can be familiar with what this is. All right, so here's Conapp. See, then you would be part of their service network. 6,500 network service professionals in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. And so that could be you. So it could be 6,501 service professionals in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Right. So here we go. Many metropolitan areas, blah, blah, blah. See, so it's not a problem for them to have 10 service providers. Don't even worry about that because they strive to get people out right away. So if you do not have the ability to make it out, just tell them you don't have it. Just tell them you can't make it out. So they need you more than you need them. All right. Um, so they handle all this stuff for the customers. They Wow. Okay. That's a boastful claim right there. So you too could be one of these blue dots. You could be a blue dot. Oh, see? Naked. Naked. Naperville is naked. Bolingbrook is naked. Oh, look at that. 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 All this naked. All up and down I-88. How the hell this is possible? I don't know. Because they just over there in Wisconsin. I don't know how they could be missing services over this way. But anyway, yeah, they got all kind of people over by the airport. So this is O'Hare. Yeah, there we go. That's O'Hare right there. So they got a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of part houses over by O'Hare. My father's shop used to be right over here. Now he's further down by the Brookfield Zoo. But my old man's shop used to be over there. All right. Who the hell say they down here? I call bull. Anyway, I call bull. That's going to be some kind of mailbox or something. Yeah, I call bull. That is going to be a mailbox. Yes, sir. So anyway, enough of that. I know that game. I'm doing that my damn self. So that is ConUp. So you too could be added to that list. Okay, so they're going over some of the stuff, but yeah, they got parts. They're bragging about the service network, competitive price. Okay, that's on selling you a unit. See, they say they got 50 years experience. That's combining all of their information, which they are knowledgeable. They are knowledgeable. So if you're new, they're going to be actually more, what? They're going to be more knowledgeable than you. Now, this makes sense. This makes sense that they would have Masterbuilt because Masterbuilt is no longer part of Masterbuilt was sold like about 2 years ago. And minus 40. Oh, I can't remember what it is about minus 40. Oh, so yeah, Masterbuilt would need somebody. I believe Masterbuilt is out of Alabama. You guys can correct me if you do know, but I believe Masterbuilt is out of Alabama. And Norlake, I just did a Norlake refrigerator not that long ago. Norlake it used to be part of Ally Group. I have to see real quick. Because I know Norlake is usually handled by in my area, Norlake is handled by ISI. All right, let me see who the hell bought Norlake. Made in the USA. Yes. So Norlake was spun off. So Norlake is now part of this RSG. Norlake and because my servicer information changed, Norlake and Masterbuilt are now part of Refrigerated Solutions Group. So here it is right there. You see it yourself. You guys that are watching have no idea what I'm talking about, but I get a lot of people that watch me in the shadows, and they understand. Norlake used to be part of a different ownership, and so now Norlake and RSG is. I mean, Norlake is part of RSG, so that's where Conapp comes into play. I go through all of this to say this is where Conapp comes into play. Conapp is handling some of these calls because Norlake was not really set up for this kind of stuff. um, and neither is Masterbuilt. So Masterbuilt is in your ice cream shops, Minchie's. They do the freezer case that has the ice cream cake, and it's the same thing with Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen will have um, Masterbuilt 3-door freezer units, and pretty much in the front. As soon as you walk in, um, it depends on the setup, but on the newer ones, as soon as you walk in, you're going to walk in and see the display of ice cream, uh, prepackaged ice cream and ice cream cakes and things. And I'm fairly certain, I'm like 90% certain that's going to be a master built case that you will see. All right. So good for Conapp. Good for Conapp. They're handling this. So yeah, it's a third party, but you're not really going to be dealing through Norlake. Now, if you are already set up with Norlake, such as myself, we already have a username. You already have a username. It's through Davisware, which is just hold on one second. It's through Davisware's program that handles everybody's warranty. All right. So global warranty. Global warranty, right? So global warranty, it is now those of you in the business, if you check your login for Norlake or you check your login um, for the other company, it's not going to work. You have to contact them and get a new one. So Conapp is handling a lot of that. So you guys will get instant business. Now, this is something I do need to talk to you all about. The Mike Sneed told you guys about $200 an hour. Okay, the $200 an hour, and it's you can actually get 200 plus. The $200 an hour is on COD calls. The $200 an hour is not the $200 an hour is not through the manufacturer. The $200 an hour is not through it's not through these other companies. It's only when you're dealing direct with the customer. That's when you're going to get your 200 and above per hour. You're not going to get that through ConUp. You're not going to get that through MVP Group. You're not going to get that through Onera Group. You're not going to get that. They're just not going to call you. So you're going to want to bring it down and be reasonable. Get on, get your get your get your feet wet, right? And if you want to break away from them, you can break away at any time. There's not going to be any type of chains holding you to these people, right? If you decide you don't want to do service for them anymore, just say, "Hey, look, I'm moving on. I'm not doing service work for you guys anymore," or you just shrink your area and let that be that, right? So that's just it. That's just it. That's just all. So try not to cut yourself off from any opportunities, right? So do we have any other questions before I get into the latest and greatest? I'm gonna get into a couple of things and then I'm gonna get out of here because I am not 100% yet. I'm not back yet. So I'll give you guys a little. Let's go here. All right. So these are good companies. All the companies I'm giving you, they're good companies to do business with. They're good companies to do business. Robert and Mark, blah blah blah. Well, now everybody I talk to at ConApp is all women. I never talked to Robert. I never talked to Mark, even though that's from 1991. Okay, see here we're talking about Sky. Sky is the current president of ConApp, and Sky has been the president for 12 years. So, so it's 13 now. So this is a good company. It's a good company to deal with. And I don't know what the hell a sky is, if that's a man or a woman. Anyway, see, it says Sky, owner and president. So ACR. That sounds like this one that's here in Houston, but whatever. Everybody's ACR. All right. Any other questions before I play a couple of videos? Okay. You've heard of the third Conapp and MVT. You have two companies. What's the third? Okay, but you're watching Conapp right there. All right. I've already explained Conapp. So let's get this is from TikTok. Oh, now it wants to act up on me. Wonderful. All right, let me add another one. Are all my videos acting up today? Wonderful. Well, isn't this fun? Okay. I see I have to reload every single video. All right. Let me just give you this still shot real quick. What this is I've been doing I got a chain restaurant I take care of. And they use these stock pots right here. This is one unit. These two positions right there. And they use the hell out of their stock pots, and they never thought to ask me about fixing the stock pots. They just throw out they throw out these stock pots. Unreal. They throw out these burners and buy new ones, not knowing that I can clean them and they'll be just like new. So here I took care of some of you guys might have seen on my Instagram, like I took care of two of their fryers. And I took care of two of their fryers, and I just so happened to look in the back room and I saw these two sitting there. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, the screen. Oh, my bad. Hold on. The screen is blank. Hold on. Oh, let's see here. I see why. How about now? Can you guys see any of this? How about this? Oh, I'm telling you, I'm having a little bit of a time. I am going to have to re-upload all of these pictures. Let me see what I can do here. I'm going to share the screen. I'm gonna have to share matter of fact. Oh, you can see it. Okay. I'm still gonna have to share this. I'm still gonna have to share this freaking screen. Man, I'm gonna be. I go live. I'm a one man show, life appliance repair. So I try to go live as often as possible. I typically go live in the evening, but I've just been I've been so tied up. I've been working a lot in the evenings, and then I've been sick. I had COVID on Friday, fever 103, and my fever broke on Sunday, late Sunday. And so I went back to work Monday, tried to stay away from as many people as possible, used a mask and all that other stuff. And then now I should not be able to spread it. So I'm gonna go to Manitowoc class tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, I know people. Bro, I don't. Nobody wants this information to get out but me. I don't understand it. Well, I do understand it, but nobody wants this information to get out, man. All right, let's see here. All right, what you guys are seeing, I'm having to switch gears. I'm having to switch gears, bro. What you're seeing is the it's training information. This is training information on the commercial washers. I was trying to show you guys some of the stuff I was working on right when I got sick. Um, so I do have. I'm hold up some of this stuff doing show and tell because none of my videos want to show, which I'm gonna have to delete them and re-upload them, and I might just say that for a different time. We'll have to see. But I uploaded all of these videos, and now they don't want to play. Anyway, so I have all this training information from all the years, man. Look at this. I have every oh yeah, this stuff is not gonna want to show. Every year of class, they give you a USB and stuff like that. So I got let's see here. 4 years of Scotsman in the green and a couple of years in the silver. And then before that, Scotsman, I think, was giving us out. Well, they were giving us out these thick books. They were printing out, literally printing out textbooks, everything that's on their website to this day. They were printing all of that out. Hey, Gifted, thank you. I am a whole lot better now. Still a little, little. My stomach isn't quite right, but I don't have the headache anymore and stuff like that. But it was just like when I had it back in 2019 when nobody knew what the hell it was. My daughter had got it first, and then my wife got sick, and then I got sick, and we didn't know what it was. We thought we were gonna die. These are from Manitowoc classes. So I have all the data. I have everything. So if nobody wants to give you guys this information, that's why I told you I'll make sure I'll give it to you. I got Myco champion dish. Well, you can't see that. The champion dirty fingernails. Champion dishwashers. This one is Lincoln ovens and things like that. This was Stolting. I got a couple from Stolting. I got some other stuff. I have all kind of hard copies to show you guys. Let me see if any of these videos are going to show. No, you don't want to show. Amazing. All right, let's do this the hard way. Let's do this the hard way. I am just going to share. Oh, hell. Okay. I am going to share with you guys the screen. Might be some unflattering pictures of my wife on here. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to start. I'll just share the damn entire. Well, let me see if I can do this window. I'm gonna pull up my photos, and then let me see if. All right, so you got the three people that's watching me. I'm new to this, so let me. Oh, good. I could just show you guys the window. All right, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, let me go over this real quick. I had this today. I had this today. Now, when you're running a call, and the call is no gas, you gotta check the line. Hey, a Continental. All right. How did you like it? Because most people, I haven't worked on a Continental. I've never worked on one. I've never worked on because now they're calling them just Jabot. They're dropping off the Continental. But how did you like it? Because most guys like they don't like Milner or they don't have like Continental. So what did you think of it? Anyway, the this is your quick connect for gas, and you see the orientation of the gas of the arrow has to flow up. Well, it will not let that gas flow up into the appliance if this ring isn't fully engaged, right? So that ring has to be fully engaged. I had to go to this customer today because they claimed that their griddle was not working, and all it was the line came off. Right. So they're like, oh, it must be a defective line. Like, yeah, 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 whatever, man. Next time just check your damn line. So that's that's one thing to look for. And that's as you see, that was 2:49 today, March 22nd. That was just today. All right, let me see here. Let me see. Stockpots. Ooh, let me show you this TikTok. I just saw this TikTok today. So this is the video I want to show you. One rationale, two, three, four. And the guy's working on the bacon fryers. So four rationales and the fryers. So if you're wondering, there's enough work for you on the commercial side. Yes, there's enough work for you. So imagine if you were the owner of this company and all you had were three techs. Well, guess what? Two of them are tied up on one job by itself. And this guy, I guarantee you that if he had one rationale to work on, I guarantee you there was something wrong with another one. And if it wasn't something wrong with it, he had better damn sure check the other three anyway to prevent a future problem anyway, because they're all three are the same. They're using all three the same. And yeah, well, I mean, they're using all four the same. So they're just all at various points of failure at that point. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Fryers. Now, this is the stock pot. This is a working one. So what I had to do was I had to go and clean out the burners and everything else. Um, so what you have here is there's an orifice down here, and the orifice gets blocked up when they have a boil over. And then what you end up having is you end up with smaller flames, if any at all. Right, smaller flames. So if you notice, this is the inner. So there's two knobs. One knob feeds this chamber, another knob feeds the outer. Right. So this feeds the outer, that ring. Yeah, just this outer ring. And the inside feeds this and the inner circle. So um those had to be I had to clean those out, get rid of the grease and everything. I had to go into there. But they had no idea they had been and I hadn't realized that they were because they always buy the same stock pots. I hadn't realized they were throwing away their stock pots and buying new ones. So finally, I just looked at the guy. I was like, "Hey, man, what you doing with all these old stock pots?" He's like, "Oh man, we're throwing them away." I said, "Oh man," I said, "Dude, for everybody else, I go ahead and clean these things up. Everybody else." So now this is another thing I have to do along with the refrigerators and the pasta boilers and the fryers and everything else. All right. So this is just various stages. And then sometimes I have to they burn their hoses. They- So once you pierce the line of the hose, um, the gas line should shut off the gas. Supposed to anyway. And these are actually door mount hoses, like what's on the hat that I'm wearing. All right, so I had a glass tender with a broken door. This door is $665. Well, $662. And it comes with the door gasket. So if you're wondering if you can make money in the commercial business, yes, you can make money. This is what that door retails for, $662. All right, let me see where you guys at because I can't really see you guys. All right. Hey, while I'm going through this, ask your questions. Chime in. Say what's on your mind. Ask me any question. Now it's time to ask me a question. Hey, now, this is the time to ask me the question, not when I'm out working just like you. You know, I'll try to help you guys the best I can, but I'm working just like you guys are working. Let me see here. Yeah, this was the Vulcan. This is the brand new Vulcan with the flash of death. So Hobart came out, and it wasn't the motor. I I didn't think it was getting enough. I didn't think that the motor was pulling properly, but they claim it was. And so this flash of death was that the board had went bad. The board went bad. So, what part suppliers do I use? Every part supplier. All right. I prefer to use like glass tinder. I call glass tinder. Um, of course, with Blue Air, I use Blue Air. I mean, you go with the manufacturer. With True, I've recently have gone to being a all True um, service provider. So I'll just go ahead and order my parts through True. I don't mess around with. I like all points. I love all points, but I don't mess around. I just go ahead and order my damn parts through True and call it a day. I order my parts through True. Set up your account with True people. Just call them up. Set up your account. Um, call up All Points. Set up your account with All Points. Don't play. Just call and set them up. Set it up. You can go with Parts Town. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. And this is a guy born and raised in Chicago. Um, Grew up, and my family's store was about, I don't know, 18 to 20 minutes away from Parstown original location. And we were like, I don't know, 15 minutes away from Coker's place on North Avenue. We were on Lake Street. And so we would just go up to North Avenue, make a left, and go on down and be at this little tiny place called Parstown. Not anymore. Parstown is the evil empire. Parstown got R2D2 robots and everything now. All right. Oh, good. You cleaned the Manitowoc. Yes. All right, Frank. Yeah, I know. It was really dirty, right? Yeah, they let these things get so dirty. You see me, right? You see what I'm doing. Get take your pictures. Take your pictures. You want before and after pictures. Oh yeah, since I'm showing my own pictures, I might as well just do this. We'll just go through. We'll just go like this. All right, so here I went to Hoshizaki class. They got the little booklet and the little screwdrivers and stuff. This was the instructor. One of the brothers I was in the class with, there he is right there. That was the instructor. One of the brothers I was in the class with, he told me that the guy gave another previous class. I had completely forgot until recently that, yeah, he did give the other class because the other guy had retired. So this is actual the actual instructor from Hoshizaki. Hoshizaki is just like Hoshizaki is actually being a little more hands on with all aspects of the business. I'll just say it like that. So yeah, they gave you items there to take a look at, and just like the gentleman there in the corner, he's taking a look at it. Hey, go on over there with a screwdriver and knock yourself out. They really don't mind as long as you're not taking any pieces, right? So the stuff is open. As long as you put it back, they'll be perfectly fine with that, right? They have no problem with questions. I did not get COVID from this class. This was March 15th. I did not get COVID from the class. Everybody else I was in class with is perfectly fine. The brother I sat next to, who I talked to 8 times today, he did not get COVID. The other brothers that called me the other day, they did not get COVID. They didn't get COVID. I was the only one that got COVID, and it wasn't from here, it was from another place. Oh man. All right. So we went over the infrared sensor. I was telling you guys they have one that's sonar and another that's infrared. So you got to be careful when it comes to these sensors in Hoshizaki, because you have mechanical, then you have these bend switches, and then you got these magnetic bend switches. You have thermostat bend switches. You got mechanical bend switches. You had to sonar bend switches where you had to stick a white sheet of paper in there, and it had to bounce the signal off of a flat surface and back, and it would gauge how much ice is in the machine. They got rid of that. Then they went with this infrared sensor, and then sometimes the infrared sensor will get clouded with a scale, and it won't work. And that's a good money maker to go on over there, clean that off, and get on down the road. Now, what you really should do is go ahead and clean the machine. Is what you should do. That's what that's all about. It was talking about testing the machine and checking for tolerance on the auger motor, and then how to remove it without cutting your fingertips off. Because that's really important when you're doing that at like a Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will use like 2 of those bad boys. If they don't use the follets, they'll use 2 of those. All right, let me see who's all with me. Oh, yeah, I still got about 5 people. Hey, 63 Impala. Oh, okay. Then you know my people then. 63 Impala. You've been living in Georgia for 8 years. Yeah, you know my people, Maywood. You know my people. Trust me, we service that area. All right. We were going over the new DCMs and how they said, oh man, if I had a long enough video, I'd run and go get the new kit, which is a replacement for these touchpads on these DCM models. So if you do run across these DCM with the optical sensor, you can call Hoshizaki. They will give you the kit, the SB030005. And what it is one that's going to be less sensitive. So you're just going to remove the strips and do that. I got one to do. The lady was kind of a jerk, so I haven't been back yet. It's when I feel like it, damn it. So we'll let her suffer. If she wants to be rude, then let her be rude with a machine that don't work. That's right. Oh yeah. Hillside, Bellwood, Broadview, um, yeah, all the way Lagrange and Brookfield and all that good stuff. Because the old man is down in Brookfield now. All right. So all this is from the class. Most of you guys have seen this. This is about the IM 500 with the springs. I was talking with NorCal Dave like a couple weeks ago about this on his channel, about those damn springs. And the whole reason why they went to the new springs that stretch out so much easier is because the old springs that they had were not able to be cleaned well enough for the government. So they made them get rid of them. All right. Ice makers. All right. Ice makers need service, and they are not approved for outside use. You will see Hoshizaki's outside everywhere. Hoshizaki's and Manitowoc's used to be installed outside all over the country. These new units will not behave like the previous models did. The ones 15 years ago worked outside. These do not work outside. Not anymore. You see them outside, it's not warranty. You will not be able to get warranty covered if that sucker's outside. And they went over the temperature ranges and all that stuff. These units will not work anymore outside. I have it right there in writing. This is straight from Hoshizaki. So if you get a call and you're in a hotel and it's outside under the stairs, blah 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 blah, hey, and you get a call in the winter and it's freezing outside, that machine don't work, wait till a warm day to go out there. Wait till it's not freezing, because that machine is not designed to work out there like that. All right. So, just all kind of good stuff. This is the other magnetic bin switch I was telling you guys about. These are the brackets for it, all kind of stuff. I got one. I'm actually switching from a sonar to a magnetic. I'm going to use that. Use one of these brackets. So all kind of good stuff. This is stuff that guys never clean this check valve. Never. This is number one thing. You always got to clean this. Always got to clean that. All right. All right. So about the misters and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, all right. Questions. Because I can go over here showing pictures all day. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the fryer, and I'm gonna try to get out of here. We'll do another one soon. My wife was in pain the last 2 weeks with the surgery she had went over, and so she was constantly calling me to do stuff and help her move and all this other kind of stuff. So I didn't think it would have been a good time to do videos. So now she's up and about, she's running, she's back at work, all that good stuff. So now I can give you guys some videos. Man, I wanted to give you guys some videos. There it is. These are going to be kind of loud. Let me see if we can get this sound down. Forget it. I'll take the sound off. So these kids let the French fries float in the oil, and the French fries end up in the machine and blocking up the drain. And we don't. There it is pumping. Let me see that. There's one of the French fries. Do not do this. Okay. If that fryer would have started up, there would have been oil all over shooting my way. Do not do that. I did that for dramatic effect. I knew the damn thing was blocked up. But don't do that. Don't do that. And then so here it is. I finally got everything out. Yeah. This kid's working this damn place, and I had to. Oh, what's wrong with it? What do you mean? What's wrong with the damn thing? What's wrong with it is y'all damn kids is not clearing out the damn fryer. Look at all the debris in there. But in all fairness to the kids, the French fry had been stuck in there for like a day or two. And yeah, this was the 15th. So all this stuff is the 15th, right before I got sick. So then I was able to get everything out and get the fryer working again. Get it filtered again. I gotta do the O-ring. They completely lost one of the O-rings to this thing. Yeah, that didn't show up too well. That didn't show up too well. Then I did the other side. Frank, let's see here. I'll get one going. But just if you want to talk to me, just send me a message. Like on this one after. So you can always send me messages in the chat. In the chat, they go right, because it's my channel, they go right to me. So I get a notification. But be honest with you, look, I get hundreds of emails every day. If I told you how many, yeah. If I told you guys how many manufacturers I'm signed up with, it would blow your mind. It would blow your mind how many, because there are thousands of commercial appliance manufacturers. Thousands. I showed you guys like if you go on Parts Town, or if you go on All Points website, you'll see like the list of suppliers, the list of manufacturers that they deal with. which I don't know, maybe about a good, I don't know, 800, 700, something like that. But they're way more than that. They're way more than that. So I mean, at least 3, 4 times more than what they have on their list. So but please just put your comments in the comment section. If I'm breathing, I'll respond to it. Unless I and even I respond to some people even when I had when my fever was 103 and it was like on the downside. I went and when my wife threatened to take me to the emergency room, I just went to the shower and took a cold shower and brought my temperature down to 98. And it went back on that couch and it shivered. I was not going to the hospital. Yeah, there's tons of work out there. There's tons of work out there. That's why I want to show you guys that TikTok. Um, because it's not just that. There's multiples. And then I wanted to, you know what? Oh, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I wanted to show you guys some of these. Mm, let me see here. I had a whole thing. Oh, let me show you some of this. Let me see if I could do this in 10 minutes. Let me see if I could show you because once I start to show you some of this other stuff, because it's a lot more out there than just refrigeration. Because it's even in yeah, what the hell? Let me go back to this. Let me show you. I'm going to show you some of this stuff real quick, and this is even what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys some of the hood cleaning and the Ansel systems and some of that other stuff. Oh man, another video. That's just gonna have to be another video because I'm gonna have to go in a hot minute. I'm gonna have to go in a hot minute. Oh man, I got so much stuff to show y'all. Some of the people on Instagram got a chance to see some of these. Saw when I was live. Like this is a walk-in. I gotta get this guy estimate. Let me make sure you guys are actually seeing this. Okay, good. You guys are actually seeing this. So the health department came, hit them, you know, so now I gotta go ahead and do the. I love this. I love the little. I love my little Milwaukee. What is this one? The 6 footer. I love it. It is perfect for measuring these doors. I always have it with me. I don't have to worry about going. Now, of course, do I have like 15 tape measures for no damn reason? Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So yeah, the damn thing closes. It closes, but the door gasket. And this is another one, just like I was telling you guys about the health department. The door closer needs to be tightened a little bit. But anyway, the health department hit them on the door gaskets. They said it's not sealing properly. I don't know what they did to piss her off. I don't know what they did to piss her off, but she went in on them. Even though it's holding temperature. It's holding temperature. Oh yeah, that was the little one. She was little. Um, yeah, this was another one. This was a ice. This is an older isomatic that the health department hit them on too. Some of you guys might have seen these pictures, but anyway, this is right before I got sick. Um, the health department hit them, and this is a gas station. She was just on a rampage. I don't know what happened. I don't know who pissed her off. Somebody pissed this woman off, man. She just laid wake to all these customers, man, and they just my phone just ringing off the hook. My phone just ringing. Love it. Love the health department, bro. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So hey man, I hit these people with their price with the prices, man. It's up to them. Now, did they probably call me when I was sick? Possibly. Everybody called me, but it is what it is. I was sick, man. I was on death's door. Um, And there'll be more. There'll be more. It is what it is. I just feel bad that I couldn't get to them for their sake. I mean, I'm still swamped. I am still swamped. All right, what else I gotta show you guys? All right. Let's see here. Oh, that's the little troublemaker. All right, let me see here. I want to show you guys. Hell, that's a little. Hold on. Let me take this off. Let me show you. All right, let me go up to the videos. Because where am I at here on time? Yeah, 5 more minutes. All right, 5 more minutes, and then I wanted to show you guys the all the cleaning, all the restaurant cleaning stuff for all you guys that are worried about refrigeration and all that. You don't have to do that. It's infinitely more out there than just refrigeration. Refrigeration is actually just a small part of the business. There's a lot more to the business than refrigeration. All right. A lot more to the business than that. Let's see here. I am almost there. I'm going over some of these. All right, almost there. Let me see here. I don't know where they are. Yeah, yeah. Man, refrigeration is just a small part. It is a small part. All right, let me go over these freaking. I had some albums. I had some albums all set up. And this one is. Let's see here. If I could find it in the next five. If not, that's recently deleted. If not, then I will just we'll just have to do this another time. Let's see if I could find it for you guys real quick. While I'm sorting through these while I'm sorting through these photos, ask your questions, ask away, because you got like you got all of 5 minutes left. I'm serious, which is you got all of 5 minutes left. And then I have to go. I really do have to run. But I just wanted to go through some of it. There we go. I wanted to go through some of this real quick with you guys. All right, found it. All right, here we go. So, what we got here, these are some of the laundry. All right, some of the laundry. This is the soft mount that I put in back in 2018. Put it did some soft mount. I did some I forgot what the hell I had to do with this one. I forgot what the hell I was doing over there. Yeah, yeah, that was the brother that was helping me out. Yeah, we installed. He's leaning on the soft mount that we put in right there in the front. For this, it was Electrolux, and this brother is like 6'7", 6'8". He made me look like a freaking child. I look like his teeny tiny brother. All right, so that was like the side view. I had to do some of the mounting bolts to it and everything. That was some of that. These were some of the old units. That was some of his old stuff. We did some repairs. That's what it looks like over there. All right, so this is a little different than what you guys have been seeing with the Dexters, which is why I wanted to show this up. Yes, there is Manitowoc coming up in April. No, there's no such thing. 63 Impala. No, brother. No, no, no. That doesn't make any sense. What time? That's like what time of year do cars break down? Man, what time of years do Uber drivers cars break down? Brother, these are in use 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Doesn't They break down whenever the hell they damn well feel like it. They break down any damn time. Nope. That was a Starbucks I did. I'm not doing any more Starbucks. It's official. I'm not doing any more damn Starbucks. I'm done. Well, the Starbucks ain't open. I go into Starbucks when they're not open. So yeah, I had Burger King. I had to hook up the line sets and stuff like that. Where the hell's all my damn laundry stuff? And I'm done. I'm not doing anymore. I'm not going to um bad mouth them or anything like that, but I'm not doing anymore. I'm not doing no more Starbucks. No more. And I wasn't doing this for Starbucks. I was actually doing this for the manufacturer. So anytime a new Starbucks was put up, even if it was in a grocery store, 90% of the time I did it. 90% of the time, if it was in the Houston area. So that was okay. That was the class in 2018. That was the class in 2018, and I just went to the class. So I got that's when that happened. Oh, that wasn't me. Can't take a picture of myself like that. Yeah, my hat is all dirty and dingy now, but they gave me a new one. Let me see here. I stopped short. I stopped short. All right. So here, this is some of the laundry. There's a guy on YouTube that talks about how to get a free laundromat. And I chime in on his show and in the comments and stuff like that because there's a lot of validity to what this guy says. So there it is. This is the same laundromat before and after. And the guy had called. The guy had called this owner right here. Now he called some of the other owners I know, but the guy on the phone was Sam, and I heard him and recognized his voice. I'm like, dude, I know who that is. And whoever called was just super thirsty. They didn't know what they were looking at. To they just wanted to try to grab at it. Yeah, that's me. That brother take a terrible picture of me. Anyway, and that this back here was one of the reps for Electrolux that was there to supervise the work because two brothers was doing it, so they had to come down to see what the hell was going on. What the hell is going on? You mean to tell me you're gonna have these guys do it? I got to see this. So yeah, we came down. I received them, and you know, we went and delivered them. We went and removed the old, as you can see, we went and removed the old ones. Sam kept the old ones, and then we went in and installed the new ones. These are Wascomat Encores. Now they've upgraded and they have new Encores out now. And there's the brother Charles right there. So just as you see, it's just me and him, just the two of us. Me and that big brother right there. We went and what I'm saying, we went and knocked it on out. Uh, we did it brother style. We didn't use no damn dollies and none of that. We went and lifted the damn things. Like we did all of the laundromats that we did for Electrolux. So I told the brother, just like I'm telling y'all, hey, look, take plenty of pictures, show these pictures to your potential clients and customers. Look, man, hey, I do this. Here I am doing it. This is going to do a whole lot better than any mouthpiece that you may or may not have, right? So I use those glides. A lot of you people will recognize and see that before I even use it freaking Milwaukee. But you guys recognize these glides from residential use. I was using them on this. So you have the skills to do this. You can do this. You can do this. You have the same skills. You can do this. All right. So somebody tried to buy Sam's place. Sam told them he didn't he didn't he didn't know who owns the place, even though he owns the place. Hilarious. It was pretty funny. And they didn't realize that, yeah, this dude, half the place is freaking brand new. Half the place, all the equipment is only, 5 years old. Um, in the dryers, I mean, the dryers look older, but they're new, well, newish, you know. So it's not a old place. It's just Sam is an old man, and his kids don't want anything to do with the place. So there they are. I tested the units, ran the units, and then on these particular style of units, I had to program each and every one, which was a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. And then I had a problem with one. I had to fix it. Yeah, clips and lines. I think they all come like that where you have to connect them. But even still, there was a problem with like one or two of them, and I had to service it, which is why people use me because they know I not only can I do the install, but I can do the repair. All right, so that's about it. I just wanted to show you guys. I ran across these pictures, and I thought it would be nice to show and tell. All right. Oh, I do have more pictures because I had some other stuff. This is from a Perlick. This is a Perlick unit because I have to run and do all kind of stuff at the same time. Yeah, there's tools. I was working on them. So yeah, we did the whole row, and then Sam had did some other ones previously on the other side. All right, good people. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the 300 subscribers. It means a lot. So the next goal before we add some more commercial manufacturers or third party, it will be, I'll keep it simple. We'll just go with 400. So we make it to 400. I'll give you guys some more people to call and to get started with. I guess it's going in a loop. Oh, that's my little. That's when she was lost her front teeth. Little badass. Anyway, that was a little bad child. Oh, I forgot whose electro freeze this was. Oh, I know whose this is. Pasadena. Yeah. Anyway, I have to go, good people. It's been fun. And I really thank you all. I know I had a bunch of subscribers that had popped up. All right, Bianca. I'll give you something real quick. Y'all keep doing me like this. Y'all know I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. All right. Because actually, good people for the. All right. Let's see here. For the classes, there are so many. There's so many classes coming up that it is. I didn't even get through March, but for March, let's see here. It's like on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. You guys have Savannah, Georgia. You got a class. So Jim is giving that class, and that's with Baker. So you guys got to call Baker, see if there's room for you to get in that class in Savannah, Georgia tomorrow. Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, what is that? Key refrigeration. All right, so you guys are going to want to call Jack in Wichita, Kansas, 816-726-1978. Oh, good. Oh, good. Be able to get registered. All right, yeah. You're gonna, as you've been seeing in the chat, as you've been seeing in the chat. Oh, good. You know, hey, it's very important for you guys to have this foundation, right? So once you get your training residential, right? That's teaching you how to use your meter. It's teaching you if you do refrigeration, it's teaching you pressures and all that other stuff. And I do know the other guys online are telling you, yeah, don't just check the suction line. I get it. I understand. And they are 1000% correct. But like some of you are saying, hey, look, what if I don't have enough money? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, look, hey, look, if you get the wireless gauge and you connect it on the suction side, now you at least know if there is a problem with your system or not. Right? If your numbers are super high, you have a problem. Right? And once again, if your suction side is in a vacuum, you know you have a problem. So at least there, you know that there's a major problem. Now, you're not going to be doing any type of major diagnosing like that, And you're not doing anything more than getting a glimpse inside the system with that. You are going to need both sides of the system. You're going to need high side, get the low loss, get the anti blowback. You could hook that up to your gauges, and for the 100th time, I'm telling you all, if you get analog gauges, you don't know what the temperatures are. Now you got to use a PT chart to see what your temperatures are. If you use digital, it calculates the temperatures for you. The pressures and the temperatures are calculated. So you hook up with your wireless and you can go ahead and select 134A. You can go ahead and select 404. You can go ahead and select 290. You can go ahead and select R600. And then it's going to tell you what the pressure is at that moment. Then it's going to say at this pressure, you're looking at 35 degrees, or you're looking at 60. All right. Now, is the compressor even running? If you're looking at 6, right? So that's what you got to look at. Is the compressor even running? So you can start with 1, but do not stay there. Go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and move up from there. But if you get your analog, you're opening up a whole nother can of worms. And now you got to buy another set of gauges for this refrigerant and another set of gauges for that one. It's crazy and it doesn't make any sense. Don't do that to yourself. Just buy the digital, because who the hell are you going to call when you try to figure out what this pressure means and what pressure should it be at? You get digital, it tells you what pressure you should be at. Especially if you hook up both sides, now it tells you your high side, and it shows you on a scale like what the pressures are. And you're like, okay, if you're around 100, 110, all right, that's where you're supposed to be at. And then it'll show you red line. Hey, you ain't supposed to be over here at 200. That's too high. And the same thing on the low side is showing you what your temperatures are at the evaporator. So that is what you're looking for. Analog ain't gonna help you with that. That needle is not gonna help you with that. You're gonna be a lost puppy, relying on pressures, and that's not gonna serve you at all. At all, it's gonna do you more harm than good. So, with that being said, good people, this time I am truly done. And I thank you all for coming on in. Bianca, thank you for going ahead and taking these classes. Yeah, field piece is fine. Yeah, the gauge 63 Impala. Are you using digital gauge field pieces, or are you using analog field pieces? That is the question. What are you using? That's the real question, brother. That is the real question. What are you using out there? What are you using? All right, and I'll answer this, and then I'll be gone. Oh yeah, then you're fine then with the digital. So you're using the digital, and your field pieces, you're using that one that kind of they look like gauges, but it gives you like a readout and all that other stuff. So yours is going to give you, yeah, because it's digital, so it's going to give you your temperatures as well. And with the field piece, I am 90% certain you can download upgrades to them, stuff like that. So Testo came out with a whole new app, and I didn't need to upgrade. Pawn shop, yes sir. Hey, pawn shop and eBay, right? So I actually, I'm not a fan of True Tech Tools, but I went and bought my S-Man 360. I'm not a field piece guy, even though I'm looking for sponsorships. I never was a field piece guy. I had some field piece anti blowbacks and stuff like that, but that's about as much as I've ever gone with field piece. So what was I gonna say? But yeah, Testo. I'm a Testo guy. I'm a Testo guy. But those S-Mans are kind of big and bulky. I like the individual wireless pieces because I work on a lot of different pieces of equipment that might be a little spread out. I don't know if you've seen some of the other guys on YouTube. So it's like this is Chris HVACR videos. This is a Gen 1 t-shirt, Chris. The Gen 1. Um, this is his first batch of t-shirts he was worried about and stuff like that. So yeah, they held out pretty good. I got a couple of holes, Chris. Got a couple of holes in this t-shirt, but it held up. It held up pretty good over the years. Um, Look, man, eBay special, Amazon, and pawn shop. I've never really been a big fan of the pawn shop because they really don't know if the stuff works or not. And eBay will you have your buyer ratings with eBay. That's the one thing I do like. So I have bought from. That's what I was gonna say. I have bought from True Tech Tools using discount codes, and I got my Testos through True Tech Tools, and I got my first set of Testos there, and then I added on with duplicates because that's something you could do with Testo. Testo, you could add up to like 8 probes or 6 probes at one time. I think it's 6 probes at one time. So you can get like really good information from items with that, and you could actually hook up several of the same uh, probes. But now I'm like 5 minutes over time. So I'll check you guys out later. Frank, send me a message. Send me a message in the chat, and I'll get to it. I'm on Instagram. A lot of people hit me up on Instagram. It's also like new to you or new to commercial or something like that on Instagram. You'll find me. I'm the only one putting out raggedy videos about commercial stuff on Instagram because I can't really go live on YouTube yet until I make it to 1,000. So all my stuff is on Instagram. So catch you guys later.